everyone, and welcome to John Drinks, the channel in which I, John, have a drink. And today we're going to be talking about a whiskey you can't buy anymore, which is an odd one, I know, but there's sort of a point to this. I have in front of me a sample of the 2007 Port Pipe Finish Bunnahabhain, which is exciting. It was a limited edition. It spent 9 years in refill hogsheads, and then it spent another 2 years in port pipes, which should mean that this is going to be a fruity little number. I've never tried this before. I've had this sample on my back bar for a little while now, and I've not delved into it, and I'm excited to try it. Now then, what is the point of this? Because you can't purchase it anymore, so what is the point of this review? Well, there's a couple of things. One, partly this serves as a bit of an almanac to things that have existed both hence and also that you can still get your hands on, and also you can still get your hands on it, just not at retail. There are plenty of bars and pubs and other specialty places out there that will still have a bottle of this on their back bar, and they're not going to have any objections, especially now, to you coming in and saying, hey, I want to take away something that's a little bit unusual, what have you got? And taking a couple of sample bottles. Here's something actually. I bought a box of these a little while ago. I think 36 of them cost me less than 20 quid. They come with all their lids and they come with like a little pouring funnel. Make sure you put yours in a safe place. I did not, and I've lost the damn thing, so now I'm having to improvise. But these, or miniature bottles, or anything you get your hands on, are great for going into bars, restaurants and stuff and saying, hey, if you've got an off license, check with them first. The vast majority of on license will also have an off license because that just kind of makes sense. And ask if you can take something away. And normally they'll be perfectly happy. And if this is a 50ml bottle, they'll probably try and upsell you the double, which, if it's something special, why not? Treat yourself. I'm only going to do a small pour of this. That's enough, I reckon. And you know what? I'm going to quickly break this up and go get some water because I feel this is going to need it. It's 55.3%, so I think a bit of water wouldn't be uncalled for. So, jump cuts. So I'm back, and I've also given this a bit of a chance to do some breathing, and whilst it's still getting adjusted to its new environment, I'm going to quickly read off of the website because there is still actually a splash page for this product, which is surprising, I suppose. So it states that it's 55.3%, I was right on that one, and it's also non-chill filtered. There's no word about, oh no there is, sorry, natural colour. That's the very next line down. I need new glasses. Tying together tradition and innovation, this limited edition shows our skilled whisky team's passion for excellence, and they strive to do something different. Having spent nearly 9 years in whisky refill hogsheads, this liquid was transferred into Portuguese port pipes, I'm loving the alliteration, for the remainder of the time. The result is a cask-strength malt with a unique sweetness limited to 1,650 bottles. And I got the drags of one, so that's good. And then it's trying to sell me other things. So this should be interesting. Now then, the bar that I work at, I've had nothing but sort of rave reviews for this from people that have tried it, so I'm a little giddy. Oh my. It's like you just opened up like a box of chocolates at Christmas. Getting like a little bit of marzipan, a little bit of like stewed fruits in there as well. And yeah, just like lashings of milk chocolate, specifically milk chocolate, not like bittersweet or dark or any of that. It's like slightly like Advent chocolate, if you know the type that I mean, the little like shapes, and for some reason it's chemically addictive and nobody really knows why. A little bit of like honey on the nose as well. Just lots of sweet and luscious things. Okay, I've waited long enough, I reckon. Advent chocolate. Absolutely 110% the little Advent chocolates. That's uncanny, that's unnerving. But yeah, I defy anyone to tell me I'm wrong. Seriously, I defy anyone. Chocolate, and more fucking chocolate. Not expensive chocolate, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like a good cheap chocolate every now and then. There's a little bit of like a caramel component. There's not really much in terms of like fruit. Maybe like a little bit of raisin. Maybe a little bit of raisin, but it's the dominant flavour that I'm getting is chocolate. And a bit of like a cinnamon kick in the back. That's fascinating. And you know what? The 55.3%, it's not really pronounced at all. We've had it with like weaker malts, with, for example, this puppy, where the alcohol burn is significantly more pronounced than this one, and that's all down to, you know, how you put the whiskey together as much as anything else. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Not too much, because we can always add, we cannot take away. Whiskey and cakes are very similar in that respect. Now that it's opened up, it's more kind of like chewy caramels, butterscotch. A little bit of like green gauge or something a little bit sour on the nose. But a lot of the sweetness is now subdued, which is interesting, because normally it goes the other way. The chocolate has given way to more sort of like a nutty caramel kind of thing. I'm getting almonds, I'm getting marzipan, I'm getting sort of runny caramel. On the second go, a little bit of that chocolate is still making itself known, but it has opened up to more complexity now. There's more different flavours going on. But I'm not going to lie, I kind of miss the wave of Advent chocolate that I was getting on it neat. I do miss that a little bit. There's more flavour compounds coming through, but I think it says something that I finished it though. A bit like glacé cherry. There's something a little cloyingly sweet in the back. And a little bit bitter as well. Do you know what? It's going to sound bizarre, but I'm going to say mosaic hops. I don't think anyone's ever done that in a whiskey review, but there is something... There's something vegetal and bitter at the back. This has been a bit of an unusual one, and there is opportunity for me to talk about plenty more things that you can't get your hands on anymore. I like to think it's more of a curiosity, so let me know down below if this was of interest, because if not, I'm just going to have to drink these and not let you guys join in on them, so, you know, it's your choice, really. Thumb the video if this was, you know, a way to spend some time, and if you're not subscribed already, do consider it, because I've got a lot of liquor to get through. There's also links down below if you feel like financially supporting me. That goes to my Patreon. All contributions are very gratefully received, and you're going to see some names at the end of the video for some people that have been good enough to help out so far. Thank you very much for watching, and do join me next time where I'll be drinking something else.